for Aaron C. Thomas and everyone who is with me in that Theater History 3 class. We are in history class discussing a play, Leche de Amnesia, The Milk of Amnesia, written by Carmelita Tropicana. It is about growing up as a queer Cuban immigrant in America in the 1990s. The classroom is drizzled with diversity and the conversation is fire. My Cuban friend comments on how Carmelita's uncle in the play is the spitting image of all her uncles in real life. A Cuban boy in the back of the class, usually quiet, usually observant, breaks his own mold at her words, bellows, "Yo, mine too." Two Latinas talk about not being Hispanic enough for half of their family to acknowledge and not being white enough for their American family to claim either. We pause, reflect on this statement. Shouldn't their American family be able to claim them with ease? I mean, isn't entitlement bred in their genes? We laugh and we burn together, all ember and flamboyant flame, ignited by these open wounds raw only we can see on each other. White boy raises his hand. We hold our dragon breath. White boy says, "I had trouble relating to this play. I don't know what it's like not to feel home here at my home, but I am feeling enlightened. I do appreciate this piece and all of your stories. Thank you for sharing them with me. Thank you for your patience, for your understanding when I know I do not deserve it." And so the white boy faced his privilege. So we called him friend. So we burned, boiled, melted into each other like different, but daring someone to say so. White girl raises her hand and we are ready to share our shine with her too. White girl says, "I also had trouble relating to this play, but like not for the same reasons. I'm struggling to see where my representation is in the piece. I don't know what it's like not to be welcomed wherever I go. And I just want to point out to you all what a lonely place this is to be right now." And so the fire was put out by a dewdrop that calls herself Ocean. I guess if enough people call you by a name that isn't yours, treat you with power and respect you did nothing to earn, you will begin to believe in it all too. Now white girl wants to know about her culture, asks what she gets that's special. Our professor claps his hands. Our white, queer, genius liberator in slacks and a checkered tie rekindles us souls with a clap back. He tells her, "Your culture is racism. Your culture is genocide. Your culture is a flag. You get a flag, white girl, woohoo! You get to pledge your allegiance to the taking of the blood, the sweat, the tears of every type of person people like you still only see as dollar signs or bullseyes." White girl says, "Well, I'm like 0.1% Native American, so that means I can say I'm not white." White girl, that might be the whitest thing you've ever said. Your 0.1 is not heritage. Your 0.1 is not culture. Your 0.1 is the pillage of a people. Your 0.1 is a European's conquest. Your 0.1 is a rape victim. Your 0.1 has nothing to do with you at all. Now, I am not blaming you for this, America. I am not calling your American invalid. However, white girl, right now, you are the kind of American the rest of us in this room refuse to be associated with. You are the reason I say Egyptian first, the reason I check other or Middle Eastern and never Caucasian, but there is hope for you. Let your American be your access to education. Let your American be your freedom of curiosity. Pick up a book, white girl. Untuck the flag from your bed sheets and learn to sleep with a new dream. A dream for better, a dream for more, for everyone, the way the rest of us Americans have learned to. Thank you. Woo! You need this back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I saw some new